once again, have eyes on him. Bring him out. And the Ramses has continued to just try and push out these lanes, but MSS himself, he's cutting them. Making it harder for Ramses to try and push these lanes back out against Cloud9. MV ready to go up again.
Try to force, yeah, he pinks out the racks.
See if they can get away with it. They've got all their ults available, Cloud9. MV up to the high ground, manning up. He looks to start to rip through the racks. Can they keep him off him? There's the silence from no one. Blade mails out on Fada. Ramses will TP back. VP now with the full 5-man ready for defense. Ramses heading forward, gets gusted. The Manta now says the illusion's at MV, forcing back the Drow Ranger. Forward up the sidelines.
Gets the ward down, okay, good. He's trying to get rid of that ward for a while there, that C9 had.
C9 is standing strong. They have no inclination of backing out from this push. They're back up to the high ground. VP, can they actually stop this? They're having to use the fortification now. With the amount that C9 are doing, Linkers is going to be popped on Fada. There's the jumps as well from the paralyzing cards, but MSS comes in. 3-man coil and the silence holding them up, but there's the vacuum. The border smash is on point. Lil, he totally whiffs the shot. And now with the stone gaze put out, VP just have to run away. Owie gets the Doom out onto no one. Jump forward again from MSS with the 3-man silence, forcing VP back. C9 secure the top racks. No one buys back. Ramses, he needs to do something to put a stop to this flow. He'll jump forward looking for Envy, but with the Solar Crest down onto him, and now the cheese being swallowed, Envy, he's going to cheddar his way back into this. As he's up to full health, MSS jumping in again with the silence. Lil rolls forward looking for Owie, does drop the magnetize, but Lil just gets ripped to pieces by the physical damage. Ramses can't quite finish off the kill onto the Doom, now gets gusted up. There's the vacuum, but again there's no follow-up. Ramses is down for 80 seconds. GG is called. Cloud9 just break VP in this game one.
They did it. They forced the aggression early. That's exactly what they needed to do. They kept punishing no one every time he would show. Ramsey just wasn't able to get online this time. It was just really good spell usage. It was that big middle fight that ended up happening that Cloud9 just got such an advantage from, being able to get the Roche afterwards and kind of snowball with their good rotations. Like AUI and MSS definitely.
AUI and MSS. I mean, MSS's puck was absolutely brilliant.
We said they needed to, and they did do it, and that's exactly what led Cloud9 to be able to have this happen. Yeah. And just take out that sub 20-minute tier 3, which led into quick early rushes, and VP just getting caught off guard and able to get the big combos coming out.
I really did feel like, VP not with the coordination that we expect from them. Down to that final play, there was a vacuum and the boulder smash, it went the wrong way.
It's like so uncharacteristic of them to miss those kind of combos too, because they're so comfortable on it. So we'll see. They're probably going to be able to hopefully bounce back from this one. Maybe we'll see them actually ban out the Doom, which seemed to be extremely obnoxious to them. Maybe even the Lich. One of the two. We'll see which one VP does want to adjust for in the next upcoming game.
They're certainly going to need to. But Cloud9 getting that victory that they've been hunting for. And now as they start, this was the first series, I imagine, of their second day. Not too sure.
I think so, yeah.
So they get their win. We'll see if they can get another one. Game 2 between VP and Cloud9 coming right around the corner. But we'll see if Ramses and the boys can recover from that bit of a rough start indeed. Well played, Cloud9. We'll see you soon.
Of all things, Fly on the backside, looks like he's gonna get caught out. OG, this might not be the fight that they're looking for. Fly goes down as well. No-Tail comes back in, but here comes a big S4 clap. They see Kaiser isolated. They can burn his mana very quickly. He's getting the sucky. Kaiser should go down, get silenced. They need a little bit more. They will get it. No-Tail now under fire, but he's very tanky because he has a solo quest already. Now here comes Ana blinking forward. He wants to kill on Swift Ending, but Swift Ending making it to the shrine, pops a whirling axis, ring around the Rosie, but I think he ultimately will get chased down.
OG set up, and with the Cyclone then into a clap, he falls as well. I mean, it felt like an okay fight. Ana mana voided a troll that basically did nothing.
Yep.
And
they cursed the Centaur.
Actually blinked away. They cursed I believe, like you said, cursed the Centaur. It was a pretty discombobulated fight. They didn't even have Exorcism for it. They still can't take the fight. It doesn't feel like HR have the firepower. Lumi, barring a godly Chain Frost, they don't even have a point in the wall yet, so they don't even have the anti-mage illusion to work with. They're just really behind. Just under-farmed, under-leveled especially. And you kind of see it there, that OG can get away with a subpar fight and still take it.
Yep. Up by 14 net worth, 14k net worth now. Anti-mage, no counter in sight. I mean, once Ana just picks up the butterfly, the game is effectively over. I mean, you could make the argument that the game is already over, but that will be the final nail in the coffin.
Well, with a loss here, HR would drop to, what is it, 1 and 6?
1 and 5.
Well, sorry, 1 and 5. I think I gave them an extra loss earlier. We started the cast.
That's how the international work, and LD just has a slip, just hands out losses. I don't like you. You get
this is so bad. You get a double loss. Yeah. But it's gonna be 1 win, and then every other game has been lost. I think 1 and 5. Right.
Their win was against.
Yeah, they were 1 and 3 coming into the series. They'd be 1 and 5. G would be 6 and 2. So at that point, OG's in decent position. They played. Who'd they play so far? That was like a tougher opponent.
They 2-0 Cloud9.
They played Secret, right?
They 1-1 DC, 1-1 Newbie.
Okay. Maybe
Secret's a different.
Oh, I'm thinking of Alright, so Notel dropping now. The Exorcism, the Chain Frost comes in from downtown. J4 trying to chase him out, but they've committed a big ult already. Notel hides in the trees. He gets up the silence. Kaiser does not have a way to remove this. He's getting jumped and controlled for now. From the side comes the Brewmaster split, isolating the Troll, throwing the OD up in the air so they can focus on other targets, and that sets up Jirax, comes in, all head full of steam, and gets the double hero crush. Now the chase is on for Swift Ending as well, and he's cut off on the other side by Ana, who came in late to the fight, cleaning up the Troll. The OD gonna fall as well. That's 3 down. Everything they had committed in this fight, aside from the OD ult, and they still get run over. OG are already rushing towards the tier 4s, but they'll back off for the lower hanging fruit now. A follow-up crush, the back is there, but that's it. Still no point in the wall yet, and 33 might live to regret it. Sliced and diced. Anti-Mage chews him up, spits him out. Already closing in on said Butterfly at 3,800 gold. GG, OG. One of the quickest series of the international group stage so far.
Yep.
Feels like an hour in total of games.
The impressive thing is that they were able to have a 22-minute victory with the anti-mage pick, and that just means they just outplayed them. Very same storyline as game 1. OG not showing anything crazy.
I do walk away from this like the laning setup. Hellraisers had a better option. They didn't even try it.
Yep.
And you know, maybe they out-mind gamed themselves and thought OG would try to dodge, and that's why they sent the lanes that way. But then they didn't also switch, so that makes me think they just weren't intending to do anything unconventional. But you know, that Darkseer anti-mage matchup, the Brewmaster Troll matchups, those are pretty favorable for OG, to be honest.
Yeah, I mean, we can't really get into the heads-up players, but when you said that, you know, they may be tilting, I think I agree with that statement. It's just, we've seen Hellraiser do better. This is not the Hellraiser that took the qualifier spots.
Maybe they need the old Planet Dog name back, you know? Perhaps that was their lucky charm. It's not too late, guys. You've got 2 more days, but another loss here for Hellraisers, now 1 and 5. OG surging forward to 6 and 2. Guys, thanks for joining us. The International 2017 will continue in a bit.
Maybe, yeah, it's still there in time. The damage from the wards is there as well. Did turn his armor down his time, but he gets infested and he's fine.
He's got Rupture though, on this Bloodseeker.
Yeah, but are they going for that?
Run, creep.
I mean, he's fine.
There's something just so funny about, you know, creep just booking it. It's the running motion, I'd say.
He does look like he's actually fleeing the scene.
Yeah, he's like, get out of here.
Gotta go fast.
Oh, and then he just got killed.
And then he just, yeah. No, he was just a vessel after all. And when they just continues farming,
that's
why not?
brutal. He was just a vessel. Is that all you saw him as?
Shoot. Well, I think that's how Monet saw him as.
Monet did
I'm
not
sure he's
care.
grateful, but it's not, doesn't change that he's just a vessel.
You gotta remember all the creeps you kill to further your own cause.
It's just giving you trauma. If you
Creep
just
lives
think
matter.
about that. Let's not go there. Overall, though, LFY is doing really well. And that rotation, there were 3 people there to try and kill that Lifestealer that was by himself, and they could not do that.
Yep. I mean, if you don't have the Bloodseeker there to even if you get the Rupture off, at some point if he invests or rages, it's all for naught.
You gotta, yeah, you gotta wait for the Rupture for after. And they were so scared as well. They could have just sat there with the creep wave, but they didn't know where the rest of LFY was. So they didn't want to try and chase that. clear of going too far.
So for XSS right now, he's got his Blink Dagger. You want to start trying to rack up some duel damage, but at the same time, you don't want a repeat of what happened earlier, where you won one duel, but then your entire team died, including your Tinker.
So does that mean that we're going to see him be a lot more passive, you think, compared to previous game, or just focus on farming maybe a bit more?
I don't know. This is a really weird game because pretty much everyone from IG is farming right now, and you don't typically see something like this. Like normally somebody's active on the map, right? Like somebody's making something happen, or you're creating space by trying to do something around the map, create some pressure, get some wards down. But like as I see it right now, everybody's farming. You can't really have that. Somebody's got to make something happen.
Wards from Shadow Shaman already used to try to take down Afu, but in comes In Flame, gets a silence off. He's taking a lot of damage himself, though. He might be okay, but Q gets a kill still in the end.
And he kills himself.
All that to save an Earthshaker. I mean, Earthshaker lives. Yay.
You looked over, you're like, that's good? And I was like, yeah, kinda.
No, I mean that's not a good trade if you're a Puck, especially like if you used your Dream Coil as well, but
they use wards though. Wards have such a long cooldown. Like Puck's coil is up by the time he's up. And 30 short seconds.
They forced the rotation as well. I mean, there were 4 people there taking him down. That means that the rest of the team is not there. It's just farming.
An LFY 3k gold lead. This team is looking pretty insane right now. They're gonna be what, 6-8-0 if they win this?
If LFY wins this, they're gonna be 8